Squad concealment.
My name is Xavier and welcome to an actual fight. I have been waiting for this. Actually, hold on, fog density. I like how I start every one of my episodes talking about fog density, and then I immediately get distracted by something and forget what I'm talking about. Anyway, welcome to Long War 2. This is going to be a 19 to 21 enemy supply raid. There are, plus there actually might be some turrets too. I think I heard a turret when we loaded in, probably only one. Now supply raids are incredibly valuable in Long War 2. They're gonna give about 20 alloys, maybe 20 Illyrium, and maybe 60, 70 supplies at this stage in the game, something like that, I'm just guessing. As opposed to a troop column. Now a troop column, when you kill them, will give you like 3 to 5 alloys and 3 to 5 Illyrium and like 10 supplies. They're really not a whole lot. Killing a troop column will reduce the advent strength in the region. Killing a supply raid will prevent +1 supply, +1 advent strength moving into the region. So by accomplishing this, we'll keep the advent strength in the region low, hopefully long enough to do the next mission, which is going to be Liberation 3. So my strategy here is scout around very carefully. I want to find the largest pod on the map, probably a pod of 8 someplace. Let's move up with whatever shinobi I brought. Who was it? Scruffy Look! Alright, Scruffy Look.
On the move.
Go have a look. Whoa, that's the pod of 8. There is a pod of 8. Okay. Okay. Welcome to Long War 2. Actually, this guy's got a pod of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I didn't even get to see that one over there because I wasn't paying close enough attention. I definitely don't want to fight both of these at the same time or this is going to be one epically short campaign. Holy bananas. I can't, unlike the last 2 missions, I can't just fall into a evac without taking a shot. I have to kill everyone. Jeez, this is almost every enemy on the map right here. This is like 7 and maybe 7, 14, who knows? Let's get someone up here to the right. Book of Eons, take a look. What's over here again? I want to see exactly. It looks like, usually they have big rainbow pods. It looks like neither one of these are actually rainbow pods. By rainbow, I mean one of every color. These are a little less colorful than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the drone. This one looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly more. Alright, number one concern, where's the end of the maps? It looks like way over here. And here. This is the end of the map down there. Meaning the patrol zones for these 2 things are probably nearby here and over here to the right. As such, there's a chance this pod is going to come over here to the right, and I imagine this pod, since they spawn so close to the wall down here and so close to the wall down here, I'm almost positive they're immediately just going to walk away. Look at this sectoid. He's the pod leader for sure. I bet he's going to go up. This sectoid looks like he's going to go to the right. So, what do I want to do? I think I want to encounter the pod to the right, farther away from these ones. Because realistically, if I wait for these guys to walk away and come back, then these guys could walk away and come back, and then I'll be in the same position I'm in now, where I will potentially fight like 16 enemies in the same turn. So instead, let's try to ambush the pod on the right, so we're going to move everyone to the right. I want to move sort of far away, because I do not want to activate them. Just in case they walk down here in front, though, let's keep Matt up in front, because I want to activate with a flamethrower. Alright, that's done. Let's see where they go. Slow-mo 1.25. I just heard a mech, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7, 7, 14. There's probably another pod of 7. These guys did move to the right, as I predicted. These ones actually move closer to me, completely contrary to what I predicted. Fascinating. I bet if I move over here now, since this sectoid turn, he's going to go back. Or he's going to make a fool of me. I'm not sure which. Because these guys appear to be moving in this direction, I think I'm going to let them go. I'm going to fall back here and hope we get an opportunity to actually fight these guys. I want to make sure I have eyes on the drone. I do. That means I can see where the drone can see. Where's as close as I can possibly get with Matt? I mean, if they are coming this way, I guess right here-ish is probably the best I can do with Matt. So Matt moves there, everyone else moves to the left, and that'll be the end of the turn. I want to make sure the people who are going to shoot, which is Dayan, has full cover. And I think the other person was Disco Caddy. Disco Caddy has a sniper rifle, so she can be further away. Here will be fine. Big Tenier is going to shoot. Also, he can stand back here. This looks pretty good. And I want to make sure Scruffy Look is not someplace that he's going to get activated on by mistake. So let's move him... Actually, we'll just dash him out here to the right. I have to keep concealment up in a mission like this. Good. This is working out perfectly. They're moving away, as predicted. Will the other pod move closer? They did. Unfortunately, they're moving next to a car, which is actually going to block my burnination. And Matt is now trapped, with nowhere to go. And so is Max. Yeah, Matt, unfortunately, can only hit one of them with a burninate. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. What we're gonna do is just make sure we're not in a position where we can get activated on by mistake. Let's actually move Disco Caddy all the way back here. Because she was kind of at a corner there. Otherwise, I feel confident just sitting still with everyone. I do want to kind of come out here, though, with Scruffy Look. And see if there's anything interesting. As far as I can tell, no. I want to know what that last pod is eventually, but... Anyway, that's it. Overwatch. This pod's moving even further away. So far away, they might not hear a grenade. Potentially. Ooh. That's a nice tight grouping. Perfect for the burninate, but Matt's too far away. That's definitely a mech that I hear in the background. However, though, I could move up here with Matt, and I think they're going to turn around eventually and come back, at which point we can burninate them. Or, these guys will be coming back at the same time, and I'll be stuck, and I'll have to burninate them. I don't like that at all. You know what? Let's keep moving back. Let's actually move Matt like this. We're going to swing everyone around in a wide arc over to here to get as far away from this pod as possible. Max, unfortunately, is stuck, so that's not really an option for him, but... everyone else can do it anyway. And we wait! We wait for these guys to turn around and walk back into our cleverly... Oh, they're doing it! They're doing exactly what I want. With the one possible exception that the other pod might be coming back as well and Max is still stuck here. But give these guys one more turn and Matt is gonna have a nice cordial greeting for them. Very cordial. Very cordial indeed. Should probably swing around here just in case. Because it's pretty evident they're gonna walk back exactly the way they came. Let's go see where that other pod went. We'll move up with Scruffy Look and see if they're coming back. It looks like they're not. They're still hanging out there. That's fine. Actually, looks like they might be going around in a circle. Now we just wait one more turn. We have the opportunity to come down here with Book of Eons. Let's do it, just in case. I really doubt there's anything down there. There's not. That's fine. Let's now come back, just in case. And we wait. And next turn, we have the most ultimate burnination in history, I hope. That or they do something crazy and screw up all my plans. Oh my god, they're doing exactly what I want. Wow. Wow. Hey Matt, is your heart skipping a beat? Because, hello! That's so scary. Okay, let's just make sure what's going on down here. Nothing. Let's see where that pod is before we activate. With Scruffy Look, we see they're far away. I think they'll be far enough away that even a grenade won't be heard by them, so we're gonna come back. It also sounded to me as though there was a mech down here now. I'm a little bit worried about that. But regardless, this is how we do. Fortify, flamethrower. Unfortunately, we can't hit all of them, but we can hit... Wait, let me see if I can get this right. We can hit 4 of them. Of course, I said this last time with 3, and I only hit 2. Flamethrowers won't damage the drone, but oh well, that's still a pretty good ambush. Burninate! Nice. Burning, burning. Please hit the other 2. Burning, and... what happened to the last one? It got hit. I just don't know if it's burning or not. Oh yeah, he wasn't burning. What is that? That sounds like a mech in my ear, like right here. That's very terrifying. So these 4 guys are literally all burning. There's only a 75% chance for burn to apply, but it did apply, so all 4 of them will just burn to death, which is nice because we get the loot when they die that way. If you kill them with the burner right away, you don't get the loot. Now, most important thing, never ever forget. Drop your flares. Boom. I didn't really plan that out, I just threw it. That's fine.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
So this pod of 7 has been now reduced to a pod of 3. We have this guy, this sectoid, and this drone. How can we safely deal with all of them? Alright, here's the plan. Disco Caddy does not have the best aim right now, so let's use rapid targeting. We're gonna use rapid targeting on the drone. So that doesn't even take an action, it's a free ability, one like a 3 or 4 turn cooldown. Then I'm gonna use Vingtanier, who has the AP ammo, let's not forget, and his best possible chance is a 76 on this surveillance drone. That's not bad, let's take it. 76 with the hollow targeting. Okay, we grazed it, but luckily we had AP, so we grazed it for 3. That is insanely not my favorite. But I'll take it nonetheless. We have 95 here with Dayan. You know what, though? It was 65 over there. Let's do this. Let's use Disco Caddy to now hollow target this one remaining Advent soldier. Oh, whoops, I just blew right through him. There he is. This does not end the turn now because we took rapid targeting. That's the secondary effect of rapid targeting, so now Disco Caddy can actually hollow target again. Let's use Dayan's first shot, 73, Advent Trooper. Okay, we didn't kill him. What's with everyone hitting everyone for 3? It's a little weird. Now this is a mission where we do get corpses, so I don't want to kill them unless I absolutely have to. And I also do not want to move up here in case that mech is nearby. I'd never actually found the 3rd pod, so the way I'm going to handle this then is having Dayan use walk fire to execute this Advent Trooper 100%. Look at all these bonuses. Fantastic. Take him out. One less thing to deal with. I'm actually going to blow run and gun here with Max. Because I want to take out this drone. I don't want that thing stunning someone for 2 turns, really locking us down. This didn't really risk an activation because Book of Eons was right here and Matt was right there, so we were fine. I thought it would be better than 92, though. Whatever. Max don't care.
Target eliminated.
Okay, yeah, Max hits it for 6. Including the armor, so we actually did it for 8. Wonderful. Now, I'm wary of launching a frag grenade because of what I was talking about before with that mech. So I think what I'm going to do actually is pull back. And the reason I'm going to pull back is because I believe, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I believe the noise for the frag grenade is actually originated from where you launch it, not where it lands. Unlike a rocket, which is actually where it lands. That might have been changed. It might be being changed. I can't remember exactly. Even with Sapper, Book of Eons can't take out a full tree. Full trees are really, really hard to kill. But we did apply some red fog, and that was kind of the goal there. I'm a little worried that Matt is exposed here in the open, but he did have Fortify up, so it's probably not too bad. I don't want to use smoke unless I absolutely have to. And I also don't want to use command unless I have to. Actually, I do have enough smokes. You know what? Let's use the last action on Disco Caddy to smoke Max and also Matt. So between the smoke and the Fortify, Matt should not be hit by that sectoid. Everything else just burn, a burn, a burn, and a burn. That's how it's done. The technical. Matt is just a regular Trogdor. Hey buddy, what you doing? It looks like all your friends are gone. That's not probably the best move I've ever seen, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, whoa, everything just blew up. It sounded to me like there's a mech out here. I want to know where it is. Scruffy look.
Understood.
I'm really trying to resist saying Scruffy look, go have a look. Over and over and over again. Oh wait, actually the sectoid's tree fell down. It blew or burnt down. Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, let's do this. Let's hollow target it with Disco Caddy. That'll give us plus 10, and then we'll additionally focus fire it with Disco Caddy, giving us an additional plus 5. It's plus 4 in what the release you guys have, but it was actually buffed to 5 recently. And now let's just kill it with whoever we want.
Ready to engage.
You know what? I think Max. I don't even want to move. But before I do, let's take a reload and let's just shoot it. 79 Max! Of course. Wow. Okay. That could not, literally could not have been any better. Let's keep Matt up here. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's go grab the loot with Scruffy Look, who's still in concealment. Very good. Smart macrophages.
Got the loot here.
Let's go grab this loot. We can stand in the open, that's fine. No one's gonna see him with a SMG. We'll see his Ghost Walker if he needs it. Advanced expanded magazine, very good. Dayan will have very fun, much fun with that. Okay, now I'm just gonna camp here until my evac flare is deployed. No reason to move. We'll reload everyone, might as well hunker max. And everyone else can overwatch. I'm gonna move Dayan up to the full cover though. Okay, very good. So far so good, 7 down. 14 to go. Oh, is this? Nope, this is just a sectoid getting scared. That's what that is. And he's Oh, does that ever suck? I can't even believe that. Wow. Well, there goes our concealment for the rest of the match, which we really needed because there's also turrets and stuff. Wow. That is so bad. But fear not, Disco Caddy, would you shoot this Psy Zombie in the face? So now we know that pod is on alert. They saw a corpse, they resurrected. That means they're going to be coming in. They're going to be coming in hot, and they're going to be able to overwatch. Which means I probably want to be somewhere that's a little bit safer, or I want to be hunkered. All right, let's move Max up. We'll finish off this zombie with a shotgun. Nothing better to kill it. Okay.
Right on the margins.
Or we'll hit it for 3, continuing the epic 3-a-thon. Move Book of Eons back to the high cover. Very important. We're going to take some shots when they move in, and there's 7 of them. We could take 3, possibly 4 shots. Huh, what to do with Matt? You know what I want to do with Matt, actually? Is carefully, and I do mean carefully, move up to this spot where he won't be peeking around the corner because he's not here, but here. That gets him very close because we know the pod is... Oh, no. Oh, my God. How did that happen? How? That should not have happened. It doesn't make any sense. Literally, this is a double high cover car. You can't see through it. Whoopsie daisy. All right, well, when you screw up badly, what you do... I'm not sure what you do, to be honest. Okay, let's just counter as much of them as we can.
Take a good look.
We'll flashbang here with Matt. You know, these SUVs, I had issues with line of sight with them recently. I wonder if that was actually the problem that we just had. JP, unfortunately, or Vingtonier just moved. We can, however, smoke pretty much everyone. That's not bad. Let's do it. Plus, we're in full cover. And now Dayan was up here, so he can get 2 shots, both of which are horrendous. You know, let's take the 44 because it might get a kill. Haha, Dayan. Fantastic. So that's 6 active enemies. Let's overwatch with the next shot. He doesn't have any good shots right now. And let's move Scruffy up to a position where he can do something next turn, but isn't just sitting there in the open. Also has high cover. 4 disoriented out of 6. We hear a mech in the distance. Hey, friends.
Cover the flanks.
Oh, here's the Dayan overwatch. Actually hit for 3. Quadruple 3s. Oh no, the sentry. No sentry, no! Oh, I thought that was a hit. But no, it was a 3. It was a 3% miss. We have 2 people on Overwatch, keep that in mind. And unfortunately, it's currently bugged, so we can't clear this one. You know what we can do, though? We can clear that front one. Book of Eons can come up and potentially clear the back one. I'm not 100% sure. And the way we're going to clear the front one is spend the first turn on reloading here with Dayan. Then let's walk fire it. Wherever the heck it is. 74. I don't know if that's good enough. Let's probably hollow target it. Yeah. We'll rapid target it. This is more like it. This is actual XCOM. None of this sneaking around 3,000 missions in a row. which is fun and all, but every once in a while you gotta kill them. Kill them all. Anyway, Walkfire Dayan on the hollow targeted the Advent Trooper who was in Overwatch, clearing it. Good. That's what I wanted to see. Now, Book of Eons, if we trace every single tile here, we see that we don't have line of sight until there, and as such we will not pull Overwatch. Good. 2 down out of 7. 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we didn't actually kill that one, okay. Now, can the grenade hit here? It can. It's gonna kill a corpse, though, if we do it. But you know what? It's also gonna clear the Overwatch. And that's the most important thing to me. Let's do it. Not gonna kill much cover. Well, that's fine. All right, 2 down now. And that Overwatch is cleared. That was the important thing. I feel like the mech is very far away from the audio cues. As such, we're free to really do whatever we want. All right, Matt can move right up here in this smoke. Now that we don't have the Overwatches to contend with. And he can actually burninate these 2. I don't necessarily want to do it because it might be kills, but we're going to move him up there and keep that in the pocket, the rear pocket, as it were. Running gun is still up. Running up here is too risky. Nah, let's just clear this stuff out. Let's not take any chances. I don't want that other pod moving in here. We just threw explosions. Stuff is going on. Running gun up, max. Oh, it's just a turret. Okay. Turrets have squad sight now, though. Be wary. They'll shoot you if anyone sees you. All right, max is an 85% to stun that sectoid. If I holo target it, it's 95. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's move up Disco Caddy to a position we know we can see Max. And here's the plan. Max, would you do the honor of just absolutely wrecking this sectoid? 77% to crit you have. Close and personal. Murder! Oh, I don't like that at all. But hey, you hit him actually for 8 with a crit. That's not bad. So let's do this. Let's now command Max to take another action. That's our one and only command for the mission. And Max, I actually don't care about the sectoid. It's flashbanged. It's got massive red fog. Let's take this 92 on this engineer. Yes. I don't know why that animated like at the speed of lightning, but okay. Meanwhile, I will in fact burninate over here with Matt. We're gonna kill 2 corpses, but whatever. Safety in burnination. We actually didn't lose any loot. We just lost 2 corpses. That's fine by me. All right, let's see if I can move up here and get line of sight on the sentry. I can. Vingtanier, up you come. You're gonna suppress the sentry. Very good. And now let's move Scruffy Look to maybe not a tile that's just burning horribly. Over here, that's perfect. Get a flank on that sectoid. It's gonna be crazy range, but you know what? It's a 66. Scruffy Look murder! Yep, I guess. Couldn't see a thing, but whatever. Not a bad turn. Not completely flawless. Lost some corpses. But considering there's one guy left and he's on the move, well suppressed. Vingtanier hits him and kills 49. And this turret, however, can see Max and retaliates with a 7% miss. But goes on to Overwatch, apparently. Huh.
This is Firebrand. It's time
Our
to go.
flare is up. We can get out if we need to, but we really, really don't need to. This is where a slug shot would have been very nice, but oh well. I can basically hack this turret to death by just finding a place where I can shoot it with Disco Caddy. I can shoot it from here. So let's move up. There's no reason for me to take any risk whatsoever. So Max, would you reload, hunker? Everyone else, we're gonna move up to this line here, out of line of sight of the turret, and just Overwatch, because there's a very high likelihood. Actually, Vingtanier will reload in Overwatch. Book of Eons, Overwatch, Overwatch Matt. Reload, Overwatch. So the turret can only see Max. And it won't even take a shot because Max is hunkering in full cover. And this is where we just hacky this turret. 81%, Disco Caddy, it's gonna be a while. Okay, especially if you're missing 81%. I'll do this as long as it takes. No, you're not. Scruffy, why? You're such a whiner.
Heading out.
Oh, you do have line of sight in the turret there. All right, let's just fall back to the car. And let's see how many shots it takes Disco Caddy to kill a turret. 81. That's a 2. Disco Caddy. Actually, you know what? I could hollow. Who cares? 81%. It's a 3. Nice. Actually, that wasn't so bad. Of course we hit for lots of 3s. And this just leaves the last pod of 7. Question is, where is it? If only I had concealment. Alright, let's move up to these full cover positions here with everyone who can shoot half decently. Max, that means you need to come back.
Moving to position.
And that's it. I hear another turret as well. Okay, here we go. Sound cue. We know sort of where it is. We know it's not too far away. I bet if we move up, though, to this next wave of full covers, we're going to activate. Let's find out with Dayon.
I guess that'll be okay.
Nope, we're good. Okay, we're going to do this gradual. We'll hunker whoever's in half cover. It looks like Matt. And everyone else is the Overwatch.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Alright, let's give it a few more turns.
Scanning.
My plan for the last pod here, that was 4 turns of Overwatch. I'm going to move up very, very, very gradually.
If you say so.
And just keep overwatching, because usually the last pod is assigned to guard, like, the center point of the supplies.
On my way.
Meaning they're moving in, like, a tight rotation. Oh, that was it. Right there. Hello! Double drone mech, double sentry grenadier. Okay, then. That's a lot of dudes. Especially 2 armor 9 HP mech with missiles. And I also just moved quite a bit. Very unfortunate. You know what though? Fortify Matt and let's throw that rocket out there and pray for luck. Well, yeah, actually, that wasn't too bad, really. You killed this guy by mistake by hitting the car. You shredded the drone down to 1 HP, didn't kill it, so we get the corpse, that's fantastic, and you shredded the armor off the mech. You know, for someone who just moved, I'm happy with that. Now let's see where our smokes are. We have one on Scruffy, he can probably use that. We have a flashbang here, is that necessary? We could use it if we want, but those mecha units are impervious to it, and we can't actually kill anything, so... Actually, you know what? I want to kill the mech. 83% Disco Caddy. Okay, this is your time to shine, Disco Caddy. I want you to rapid target that mech. For the first time all campaign, you're gonna shoot the thing you just rapid targeted, instead of sitting around. 93%. No chance of crit, but hey, 5 damage, no armor. Thanks to Matt's pretty nice rocket. What'd you hit for? You hit for... 4, I guess? Can't tell, really. I really want that mech corpse. You know what? At this point, I feel I can kill it with someone else. Let's move up with Book of Eons. We're gonna destroy this cover, potentially, with Sapper. And I don't want to kill that drone. I just want to kill these guys as cover perfect.
Take this!
Wound them and kill their cover. That's what I want. At least the box on the Grenadier. Okay. We didn't kill any cover whatsoever. Actually, no, we did. It's just rendering oddly. This guy's standing in the open. That's really good. In fact, that's so good that I'm almost certainly going to take that 89% shot. Yep, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make it an 89. I'm going to go straight for a 100% walk fire. Let's take RNG out of the equation. I hate sentries. God, those things. Since all the things I would otherwise have flashbanged are now basically incapacitated, let's run and gun with Max. There's one more turret at best. I don't have to worry too much. We'll go all the way up. And we're gonna try to kill that mech, rather, with hollow targeting. It's only 74, but you know what? When has Max ever failed before? we need like a nickname for Max. Like, I don't even understand how good he is. Has he missed anything all campaign? Wow. Okay, let's finish up by leaving Scruffy back here, but we will throw a smoke up on pretty much everybody. Likely those drones will come up and be really annoying because they're in our smoke, but that's fine. We now have just Vingtoneer, and I think the smartest thing to do here... Oh, I can't area suppress 2 of them. This drone has red fog, it's probably not a big deal. Suppressing a drone isn't a big deal. You know what, let's suppress the Grenadiers so it can't flashbang all of us. Suppression will prevent them from using grenades. Drone moves, shoots because it can't stun because it's far enough away.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
This guy just hunkers because really what other option does he have? This drone has red fog, has to double move right into Max. Wow. Now, one of the cool things about Long War 2 is that you don't have to kill the turrets to end the mission, but if you end the mission with turrets that are still alive, you actually get their corpses. It's just assumed that XCOM cleans them up, without actually making you have to go clean them up, which I like a lot. Book of Eons, would you do the honors of shredding this drone, please, without killing it? Let's just get rid of the armor and make it easy peasy. Perfect. Alright, no point in screwing around here. We kill these things, mission's over. Diane, move on up, would ya? And let's forget about grays. Let's go straight to both barrels. God, that is satisfying. It's a murder. Now, even though... Let me get to hit a tab a million times here. Even though they're right here with Max, the easiest thing you can do is move out here. Grab this loot. Not that I care about the loot, we would have automatically grabbed it anyway when the mission ended, but this 68 is probably the best chance we have of killing this guy. Could have holo-targeted, but I was hoping to use Disco Caddy to get the final kill on the drone. And of course, Max never misses, so why bother holo-targeting anything for him? 74%, Disco Caddy for the win. Hey, yup.
Je vous impressionne?
And that, my friends, is a flawless victory. Legend Supply Raid couldn't have been any better. Took me 38 minutes to play it. I'm curious what it's gonna edit down to. But yeah, that's how you do it. Now we've got the supplies. And I feel like Advent's gonna be in for a little bit of surprise. That was so lame. Look at Max. Most damage dealt, most attacks made, most under fire. Scruffy moved around a lot, though.
Executed to the highest standard.
Nothing like
Excellent
promotions.
work,
Yeah, this is fantastic. Dion, we're gonna go center mass. Oh, this is a really weird and rare bug where the first character you can't promote for some reason. Whatever, we're gonna go center mass later. Scruffy. I'm gonna go Lone Wolf. I love that. I've always loved Lone Wolf. I always took it in Long War 1, and I still love it in Long War 2. Max, what do we do with you? I haven't actually thought this through. I love Fortify like none other. But Killer Instinct is really, really friggin' good when you get close and personal. We gotta do it. Killer Instinct it is. Matt, we're gonna go Burnout so he can run out into the open now. Fortify and Burnout every once in a while and just really, really not have to worry about anything for at least one turn. Vingtonier, we're gonna go Hail of Bullets. Guarantee those center mass hits when we need them, even though it's only a 5-turn cooldown, so it's not very common, but it's common enough. And Disco Caddy, we're gonna go High Def Holo to have crit applied to holo targeting, 10 aim, 10 crit. Can't get any better. We can do that 3 times in a turn, potentially. And here, actually, I was a little off on the stuff. I guess I've never actually done one of these this soon in the campaign. 14 alloys, though, 14 Elenium crystals, and 46 supplies is still no joke, especially when I got 10 troopers. That'll render to 20 more alloys. And these drones I can use to research the new, what is it, Gremlin? Yeah, that's what they're called. All right, that was just great. And we'll promote Dayon really quick to Center Mass. Hey, while we're here, let's give him that weapon upgrade. Advanced expanded magazine. He now has 5 shells in his clip. Very good. Immunity to acid and poison is actually very good for anyone who's going to be out in the front. I might give that to Matt so he can run out into the poison, pop, fortify, flame something, apply smoke with burnout, and then get aid protocoled and just laugh at the enemies. But we'll see in the future. For now, though, we gotta gear up this, a very important Lib 3 that has 7 days and 6 hours. Also, this wow, light moderate, though. This mission's definitely getting boosted, bringing us down to, it's 30 intel on Legend, so it's gonna bring us down to 21. We need to start doing some missions where we can earn intel, because at some point I need to actually, well, research the thing that allows me to expand, and then actually expand. And that's 100 intel right there, and I don't have any. I've been really pushing liberating in this one region, but this is the last boost. And after this, we get Network Tower and HQ. So let's gear it up. Also, very, very important that that last mission was flawless because I now have the best possible squad. I'm probably going to do exactly what I just did as far as who I brought. I should note it's also possible to 3-man these destroy relays with a fair amount of accuracy. Bring a ranger with shot off, bring a shinobi with a shotgun, and you bring one other class with a shotgun. You find a place where you can throw the evac, everybody moves into it on the same turn, and they all just shoot the relay and kill it instantly and then evac. However, you have to be within 9 tiles to pull that off if you're using double or both barrels, because there's a 9-tile max range. Alright, I am indeed going to bring the exact same squad and use the exact same strat. I'm going to over-infiltrate a little bit, boost it up to get over 100. It's actually going to end up at 120%, which may even bump this down from light moderate to light. We'll have to see. There's not a guarantee of that, though. I am going to give... Where did Matt go? Matt's going to get that smart macrophages. Very good. And then let's give that hair trigger to Vingtanier, since he's going to be suppressing. He'll probably get the most use out of extra bonus reaction fire from, bonus aim from reaction fire, that's what I mean. And that'll do it. This is the squad, exactly the same as last time. We're going to get in there, we're going to kill a bajillion dudes, we're going to blow up a relay. This time, though, we got RNFs to deal with. We're not getting any corpses. And then we got to get out. And also, these missions have pretty short timers. They're only 8. So that's a lot of guys to kill on top of a relay with 8 turns. But whatever, this squad's pretty freaking crazy, so we can do it. Book of Eon's boisterous boys! You're carrying this campaign to victory, one mission at a time.
Deployed.
Okay, now I can start relaxing my intel here, although it depends because there's so much. Well, see, Advent Strength is now increased to 3. They must have snuck in a reinforcement that we didn't see. That, or they dropped a UFO in that automatically reinforced it. Regardless, we can relax our intel generation a little bit. I want to put a couple people on recruit. No one on supplies just yet. I'll explain that probably a little bit later. Let's just scan away the rest of the time. Hey, wait, Anthony's recovered. What do we got here? Ooh, another jailbreak. Resistance personnel. Resistance personnel. That's it. That's pretty small. It's only very light, but I have 7 days, 4 hours. You know what? Let's gear it up. Hey, let's give Wade Anthony. I don't know why I'm even gonna waste it on him. I should probably just sell it, but whatever. +5 hacking to Wade Anthony. Up to 64 now. So Wade's Wizened Wazox is pretty low on people. Let's throw in Run PMC, and why not Johnny Maple on his debut. Then again, if there's a extraction, I'll need Johnny Maple. And actually no, Iskator can probably take care of it. He'll be out in a couple days. And then why don't we throw in a gunner for good measure with Mr. K. I'm gonna build another AP round for Mr. K. Actually, I've changed my mind on that. Let's drop this AP round out of Mr. K. I'm gonna give the AP round to Run PMC. We're actually gonna kick Mr. K out of this squad because as it was set up, I was only gonna hit 115% infiltration, and I really wanna over-infiltrate this one pretty well to get it down to extremely light. And I feel like this squad, they can handle this. This is not gonna be a big issue. Run PMC should be able to murder even a drone with that AP ammo. We have Wade Anthony here with Combat Protocol. He can murder drones. Just click, guaranteed kill across map, no problem. Grind can probably wound something that one of the two of these guys can clean up, and then Johnny Maple can run around slicey-diceying. But one thing I do want to build, since Johnny Maple may take a shot, is a nanoscale vest. Let's replace this smoke. We're not going to need it. Boom. Give him a bit of the old HP. Wade Anthony has a smoke anyway, and I feel like this is pretty good. Off you go, Wade's Wizened Wazox. And we scan. Hey! Scoobs has done training, and so has Ekta, so who's the next? It looks like in the recruit pool, which I never showed, I've had Stephen Cook and Exalotaman here the whole time. Well, they're here, keep that in mind. Also, I remember Paul Lados is in the, market. I need to go buy him before the month is over now that I have the supplies. Actually, I'm gonna go to the market now because I want a specialist and I can't find anyone with high will except Macronova who's better suited to something else.
Plotting new course.
So let's go see who's available. Oh, Lance Corporal Paul Lados, you're on the squad, Paul. 36 supplies, just like that. Now that I have Illyrium crystals from that supply rate, I want to sell the Illyrium core because it's currently in demand, so it's worth 40 instead of 20. And then I want to sell 2 corpses. You know what? Let's just sell an extra 3 corpses, so I have some extra money floating around. Let's go back into the Avenger. And let's build the laboratory. Let's go check out Paul. What does Paul have for stats? Looks like Paul got 72 aim. What? Paul has 62 will. That's a bug. That's 100% a bug. No doubt about that. We never could quite narrow down why that happens randomly sometimes with recruits from the market. They just get insane amounts of will for no reason. Anyway, Paul looks like an insanely high-willed gunner with very good aim and also 7 HP. Holy bananas, Paul. Yeah, look at that smirk. Just a really glum schmug. Super smug. And let's give him center mass. Wow. That's nice. I guess Macrono is going to have to be a specialist because he's the only person who has any will whatsoever, and we need one more officer on the squad, or not on the squad, in the Avenger. We only have 2 right now. And then I think I'm going to make Christine a 17 mobility assault, because that would just be so much fun. Let's do that. Macronova specialist, Christine assault, bam, we're done, let's go scan. Episode's way too long. Way too long. Iskator has done the training. Well, there's no reason not to put Paul in. He's got so much will. Why not? What do we have on, let's see, we have Razor in here as a technical. Let's kick him out for a bit, and let's put in, and now we put Iskator in. He's got higher ranks. He's an officer. He'll have a much better chance. What with these that are faceless? Laser weapons. Oh, that's very nice. So we get a free laser rifle. That'll go to Dayan. And I want to go straight to advanced laser weapons blowing through 10 Elerium crystals and 2 alloys for another 10 days, but that's fine by me. We're going to have laser weapons ready for the network tower. That is great. Rescue VIP very light 8 days. Wow. What is with all these really long missions? Alright, it's an engineer, it's an intel package, it's a great amount of time, it's very light. We're going to try to get it down to exceedingly light, so let's kick Iskator out. I keep micromanaging these guys. But we need him to go on the mission. And instead, we'll put in... I'm not sure who we'll put in. Let's just gear up the mission first and find out. Looks like Macronova, next squad is yours. Let me know what you want to name it. Macronova's maniacal... Muffalos? I don't know. Let me know. It's your squad. You're the specialist leader. Macronova's to be determined. Also, let me know what icon you want. There's all kinds of colors and there's shapes and stuff. Actually, looks like Ekta's gonna get the first ever laser weapon. Look at that. Very nice. Let's build her a tracer around to go with it. Nice. So Ekta's coming out of the gate as a squaddie with 88 aim, and not bad. She is not taking any gruff from no one. Looks like she lost her scar from the last campaign. Prefer if Razor didn't die, so let's spend our last $10 in a nail scale vest. Should be very useful for keeping him alive. Couldn't quite afford the AP ammo for Mr. K, but that's alright. I also can't afford any more laser weapons, completely broke. But all in all, this is great. We got 5 people going out, it's very light. It'll get down to extremely light. We're gonna over-infiltrate quite a bit. And away we go. And now, finally, let's scan and end the episode. Or contemplate life. Alright, it looks like we have a counter. Oh, this would be so... A recover item from Advent Vault is the ultimate solo mission. But you know what, though? It's only 3 days, 17 hours, and Iskator really can't handle it by himself right now without tradecraft. This is good. I think we're just gonna have to let this one go. Yep, they're gonna get a dark event, but oh well, that's what they're gonna do. Hey, this mission's done. We have to launch it now. Let's boost it. This is Lib 3. 119%. It did go to vulnerable. We're down to light. That's great. We have 15 enemies on a light mission with an 8-turn timer and also a 20 HP relay to destroy. When's we returning? I can't wait for that one. It's going to be a big brawly brawl, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was super duper long. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope it showcased how to fight on Legend against a lot of dudes. Did I say the thanks for watching yet thing? What am I am so tired. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. So we'll grab this loot. We can stand in the open, that's fine. No one's gonna see him with an SMG. And he's oh, does that ever suck? I can't even believe that. Wow. Well, there goes our concealment.